Welcome back to RuralVacantLand.com. This is Luke Smith, and I'm excited to bring you another property in Cochise County, Arizona. I just was watching a video that on YouTube that DIY Homestead Projects put together. Derek and Hannah, the wife's got a great cooking channel, and he's got a DIY channel. He builds a tiny home, moves them to Cochise County, Arizona, because the regulations are easy to do the tiny home there. And he's planning on building a rammed earth home, and other people are building all kinds of homes in Cochise County. But he's talking about why Cochise County, because it's simple, easy to get through the regulatory process and make it happen. And he takes you through the process. Basically, you can waive off inspections, you can build what you want, you can waive off building code, say, hey, I'm responsible to do it for myself, and I'm just going to go for it. Here you go. Tell the county, here's kind of a site plan. I'm going to build it over here. I'm going to build something like this kind of square footage in this part of the property, this far away from the lot lines. And that's about it. Like, you don't have to get everybody else involved in your business. You can just do it, right? So that's one of the beautiful things about Cochise County. So with that in mind, with that being said, I'll put a link down below to Derek's video that he just made. I think that's a good one to watch. And let's dive into this property. So this one, Cochise County, Arizona, $1,999, 4 acres. So this has, $1,999. It's about 4,000 foot elevation. I got GPS coordinates on it. It's about $133 a year in taxes. It's in one of my companies. It's all taxes are paid, ready to go. Sign it over to you. No fees included. Everything's included in the price. No extra fees. So here's the property on the map. If we click on it in the computer, it brings it up in the map. If we click on it on the phone, it gives you driving directions to it. And so it's there's a big irrigation pivot point off to one side. There's a house up to the north. There's power lines going across the north side. There's a road on the south. There's a road on the west. These roads are not to the property precisely. They get close. There's someone else's property in between, but there's easements that go along the southern border here and along the northern border, and I drew easements along the east and west of the property. So it's about 660 feet east to west, and another 660 feet over to the road. So you're like 660 feet off the road and then 660 feet back in. And you can take the easements that I've got there on the county maps, and you can blade in a road or work on make a longer driveway back into your property. It looks like there's some good bush on the property. Looks like it's more lively here than other parts of the county. Looks like it's pretty flat. Doesn't look like a floodplain, or doesn't have any washes. Just looks like a nice simple one. What I should do is, let's see if we can get Microsoft data on this location. I should have pulled this up. Because it's just, looks really brown in that previous map. So sometimes these satellite pictures are taken at different times of the year. I've never pulled this property up in Bing. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, so here's the same road. Here's East Kimsey. Here's the roads. Let's do an aerial shot. Yeah, it's a little greener in that one, but not so much. Same looking thing. The field's really green. I don't think we're going to get street view anywhere around here. No. Let's see what the closest street view is. They don't even have street view over on the freeway. Now let's go back to Google. Google might have some street view stuff in the area. But here's a view out over the valley. Just a big wide open valley. Up to the north you've got a dry lake bed. It looks like a fun area to go drive dirt bikes around and stuff. Other side of the lake you've got Wilcox. And if we zoom around this way, so if you skirt around the lake, the freeway is over here. It goes up over the mountains. Yeah, over these mountains to Tucson. you're not that far from Tucson. I think it's about an hour's drive to get to downtown Tucson. Here's some more software with this is Google's satellite imagery with the property drawn out here. So this is a 20-acre box, and what I'm selling you is 4 acres, and it's parcel D. So A, B, C, D, and then there's E. So this is split 5 ways. So this piece down here, 264 feet from north to south is each one of these blocks, and 660 feet east to west. So it's a rectangle, like this part of the box as a rectangle. And you can see how the road's over here, road's over here, road's over here. So there's an easement that comes along this southern border. There's an easement that goes along this northern border. And I think you can see it if we go back to the listing. There's, I mean, if you pull up the county maps, you can see it there. But if you go to, I think I had yeah, maybe this will come up. So here, this one, you can see the dotted line easements going along the north and south of these. And then I've drawn easements in these cracks here, so you could drive back and forth. But we're talking about this block and this this area of this block. So you can take one of these easements off either side, this road or this road, and then shoot up the property lines here to get to the property. So here's the this is Derek, his channel. It's called, he changed the name a couple times over the last year or two. Now it's called Handyman, Handeeman, like D, because a lot of people call him D, Handyman. And he's got, here's his little logo, DIY Homestead Projects. Looks like 95,000 people subscribe to his channel. He's got a pretty good following. He builds this this tiny home. It's just really fun to watch. I just left a comment on there. It says 1 second ago. But you know, Off Grid with Doug and Stacy, they go back and forth a lot too. And people just talking about codes and permits in Cochise County, Arizona. So I wanted to point that one out. I'll put a link to this video and his channel in my description below, and I highly recommend going to watch that one if you're thinking about buying land in Cochise County. This is, I have nothing to do with him, you know, financially or deal wise or anything. I've emailed with him and things in the past, but he's I think he's doing a good job, doing some good stuff, and it's fun to watch, inspirational. So check him out too. And if this property is the right one for you, please go to the links down below and it'll take you back to my website. And so just go find the description box and click on that, take the link back to my website, and buy this one. Feel free to go look at it, camp on it, check it out, see if it's the right one for you first, and then buy it. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Luke Smith, RuralVacantLand.com.